G'day you good motherfuckers, the Buttsman here, and I know what you're thinking. Reading the title of this video. Holy balls, Butterfield, don't do it. Don't do it, Buttsman. This will be your career in the toilet. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna talk about it. It's been a big story this week, and but I'm gonna do it with tact. Alright, I'm gonna do it with some tact. Okay, sure, I've never done anything with tact in my entire life, but I'll give it a go. Puerto Rican model Sophia Giroux has made history as Victoria's Secret's first model with Down syndrome, as the lingerie brand continues its ongoing initiative into becoming more inclusive. Now, first of all, okay, let me lay this on the line. For the people who are watching this just to be upset, I don't know why you watch my videos, but I don't have a problem with this at all. All right, it's great to be inclusive. Sure, the corporations just do it to make more money, but if you're a young person with Down syndrome and you see another Down syndrome person getting all these gigs, that's got to inspire you, okay? And that's marvelous. I think having people who are disabled involved in the world, just like they are in the real world, is fantastic. As I said before, I'm going to cover this story properly, like some journalist or something, right? So let's get ready, strap yourselves in and prepare to watch me get cancelled again. Victoria's Secret's introduced its model with Down syndrome, and I'm like, finally! Finally? What do you mean, finally? It's nice they're being inclusive, but have you been like, just holding on for this to happen? What the fuck is wrong with you? Ryan Shockett? Why is this a finally moment? Who are you, Ryan? Let's have a look at your Twitter. Okay, you love Taylor Swift. That's right. Oh, you really love Taylor Swift. And, oh look, here you are in an air fryer. That's who Ryan is. I really wanted to find out more about Ryan and what he thought about Sophia being involved in Victoria's Secret, but he writes for Butterfield, and this was literally just a list. What I did learn from Ryan, though, and his beautiful list, well done, give that man an award, is that this is a campaign from Victoria's Secret. It's a humanitarian campaign. It's about inclusivity. It's about making everybody happy. The campaign itself includes lots of different people from different walks of life, not just the regular, boring old white ladies, okay? There's a black lady involved, although Victoria's Secret has plenty of black ladies involved, so I don't know why she's in that one, but anyway, she is. We've got a pregnant woman, we've got a trans woman that she's only shot from the waist up, that's weird. A very beautiful gilf, hey baby. A Native American firefighter, and a lady who needs assistance walking. And then there's Sophia, of course. Now, what do these people all have in common? Well, they're all women who need to wear underwear, and that's why this promotion exists. And once again, I know Victoria's Secret's only doing it for money, they don't give a shit, but it is a nice thing to do. Once again, I don't have a problem with a Down syndrome person being in the media or in Victoria's Secret, but I do, and I just fucking don't hate me, but I just feel uneasy about a Down syndrome lady having her boobs out. Sorry, maybe I'm a weirdo, but I just feel creepy about it. Even though she's fully capable of making these decisions and doing these things for herself, seeing her large breasts that may or may not be fake makes me feel like a fucking criminal. And I know it's not about men, and it's not about me, and I know that. Fucking good on you, you win. But this is why I feel uneasy about it. That's what I'm trying to explain here. I don't hate anyone, I'm not having a go at anyone, we just feel uneasy. What would you prefer? Would you prefer that I did the exact opposite? Yes, tits! Down syndrome tits! I can't believe I'm screaming that. Oh my God. But what's weirder than any of that is this headline. Stop desexualizing disabled people like the Victoria's Secret model with Down syndrome. Disabled people need sex too. Of that, there is no doubt. But can we look at that headline one more time? Stop desexualizing disabled people. Let's deconstruct that headline for just a moment. It's basically saying we should start sexualizing disabled people. Right? That's what it's saying. Stop desexualizing means start sexualizing. I guess the question here is it okay for a non-Down syndrome person to find a Down syndrome person attractive? That's a question, all right? And I want you all to ponder that for the next 4 seconds. You're a freak. Now, of course, disability is a spectrum. Someone who is missing a leg is disabled in the same fashion that someone who has never been able to walk or talk or look after themselves or get out of bed and is basically, unfortunately, a vegetable is disabled. So obviously there needs to be nuance between what is disabled and what is disabled, if you catch my drift. I guess the question is, where do you draw the line on what you should be able to find attractive in the disability sector. Is the line Down syndrome? I don't think so. I feel like I am allowed to talk about disabled people. And I think everyone is. You're allowed to have your opinion. My brother is autistic. I've worked with autistic kids in the past. And as for my brother, he can't talk. He can't look after himself. And my parents are his full-time carers and have been for the past 26 years. And I always treat him with respect, or at least as a brother should, treat him like another brother. But I just can't see a world where he should be on the front cover of Vogue magazine in his underpants with his big fat cock hanging foul. Fuck, if my mum watches this video, she's gonna kill me. While the vast swaths of the internet are embracing the significant milestone in disabled representation, others are concerned for Sophia's welfare. And as I said before, it's a spectrum. We don't know what her mental capacity is like. And I know that's not a very nice thing to say, but this is what we're talking about, mental disability. So it's got to be a question that's on people's lips. Is she comfortable in what she's doing? It sounds like she is. But I think the question is appropriate. Last week, Sophia made history as the first model with Down syndrome to pose for Victoria's Secret. The images are stunning. That's her quote, not mine. Yet the shoot's launch set off ableists everywhere. And if you don't know what an ableist is, it's basically if you're not disabled and you talk about disabled people, you're an ableist. In the same way that if you're white, you talk about black people, you're racist. If you're a man, you talk about women, you're sexist. And if you're... Do you know what I'm saying? One of those words. Critics have denounced her history-making achievement as objectifying, arguing that it is wrong to sexualize a person with Down syndrome. Is it? I don't know, I just feel like seeing a Down syndrome person in their underwear makes me feel a bit creepy. Not that I don't want to see it, not that I do want to see it, but I don't think I should see it. Juru, I can't pronounce it, is 24 years old and perfectly capable of making an informed decision about her inclusion in a campaign that she described as a dream come true. And that's beautiful. Good on her. Despite this, some believe that her independence is a mask of deception, and that the campaign manipulates her special needs. We are sexual beings regardless of how uncomfortable it makes non-disabled people. We are not objects of humour to be mocked on TV, lucky this isn't TV, or fetishes to tick off your bucket list. Although I did see a lady with no legs in a porno once and she would have been very easy to store, like just on the wall or something. Anyway, I agree. We have sensuality, sexual interest, kinks, turn-offs, and thrive in sexual situations as long as we're equipped to do so. While others fret over whether a picture of a woman with Down syndrome in lingerie is going to threaten her well-being, I'm not fretting. I'm just sitting there going, don't know if I love it. But how about this? Should a young man who sees a Victoria's Secret model look at her and go, wow, she's got such a perfect body. I would love to have a sexual relationship with someone like her. That's fine, because women do that about men all the time. But is it okay for a dude to look at Sophia and think I'd love to have sex with her? I'm just saying I don't think it's a great attitude to have. In saying that, I don't know what her intellectual capacity is, so she might be all for it. She might love dicks, she might hate them, who knows? I hope you can understand where I'm coming from in this video. I'm not trying to say that no, Sophia shouldn't be in lingerie and maybe she shouldn't. I don't fucking know. I'm just trying to get my point across. My point is that we should be able to have these conversations. When I said to Little Dixon I was going to make this video, she's like, no, don't do that. That's a terrible idea. And I agree with her. But I also think that we should be able to explain how we feel about certain things that we see in the news. And I don't know if I've done this justice or not. Let me know in the comment section below. Ladies and gentlemen, be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Be dick stings. Bye-bye.